Mom, please don't hit the microphone. I have this where it needs to be. Thank you.
I didn't move the chair. I just
Okay, okay.
put my foot down there.
All right. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. There we go. All right. So find your comfortable spot. Okay, sit up straight. If you're sitting on the floor with your legs straight, feel free to place a pillow or blanket under your buttocks if you'd like, so that you're sitting up straight, as opposed to sometimes when you're sitting down, some people slouch. So if you want to scoot your blanket under your hips, that'll help you sit up straight. It's right there, just scoot it up. You can use that blanket too if you'd like. If that's not comfortable, you can use the other blanket too if you'd like. No? Okay. All right, so find your comfortable spot. Relax your arms and shoulders. And we're going to begin with breathing. So inhale through your nose. Allow your abdomen to expand as you inhale. Fill your lungs completely with air. And then exhale through your mouth. Imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. As you exhale, allowing your navel to contract toward your spine. With each inhale, allow your spine to get longer as your head reaches for the ceiling. And with each exhale through your mouth, relax your shoulders. Feel the earth, feel the ground under you where you're sitting. Now in the next inhale, we're going to raise our arms and hands above our head. If you'd like, you can move your arms just to cactus position. But if you can, lift your hands above your head, palms together on the inhale, breathing through your nose. And then when you're ready to exhale, exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands down. Try and synchronize your movement with your breath. Continue to fill your lungs completely, expanding your navel on the inhale and contracting your navel toward your spine on the exhale. Breathing through our nose on both the inhale and exhale. Now, on the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, we're going to turn our torso to the right side. And as we exhale, we're going to lower our arms and hands down. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side as you exhale your arms and hands down. Continue breathing through your nose, inhaling up and exhaling down. One more time on both sides, and when you're done, bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose in this balancing mudra. Now from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands as high as we can. And then on the exhale, we're going to come back to prayer posture. But at the end of the exhale, we're going to point our fingertips down, flexing your wrists as much as you can. Inhaling through our nose, reaching up. When you're ready to exhale, come down. At the very end of the exhale, point your fingertips down. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, pause with your hands in prayer posture. Now straighten your arms out in front of you with the palms of your hands facing each other. And we're going to inhale, allowing our wrists to guide our arms as far back as we can. And then exhale, pointing your fingers away, bringing your wrists back together, keeping your arms straight, flexing your wrists as much as you can. Inhaling out, fingertips pointing in on the inhale, and on the exhale, fingers pointing away. Breathing through your nose, inhaling out, and exhaling in. See how far you can move your arms back while lifting your chest. One more time. And when you're done, bring your hands back to prayer posture. Breathing through your nose. Now we're going to get up into a tabletop position on all fours. So check that your knees are under your hips. Spread your fingers wide and place your hands under your shoulders. Check that your index fingers are facing forward. And we want to rotate our shoulders so that our biceps are facing forward and our elbows are facing toward our thighs. So if your elbows are out to the side, just rotate your arms around. Now keep in mind, in cat-cow, our head moves last. And when we exhale, we pull our navel in toward our spine and tighten our gluteal muscles on the exhale. Keeping our arms straight, try and move as much as you can following your breath. So go ahead and inhale, arch your lower spine and lift your head. On the exhale, pull your navel in, tighten your gluteals, arch your upper back toward the ceiling like a cat, and lower your head. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine and lift your head. Again, on the exhale, pull your navel in, arch your upper spine toward the ceiling, tighten your gluteal muscles as you lower your head. Follow your breath. Inhale, lifting your head. Exhale when we're lowering it. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, bring your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, pull your navel in toward your spine, keeping your navel pulled in toward your spine. We're going to inhale our right arm and left leg, reaching as much as we can on the inhale. When you're ready to exhale, bringing them back down. And then when you're ready to inhale, reach the opposite arm and leg, left arm and right leg on the inhale. Again, when you're ready to exhale, bringing it back down. Keeping the navel pulled in toward your spine. Try and move with your breath. One more time on each side. And then we're going to sit back in child's pose. So spread your knees wide, bring your feet together, and lower your hips to your heels as you lower your torso and forehead down to the mat. And breathe through your nose. Lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. And from here, we're going to do puppy pose. So pull your navel in toward your spine, keeping your knees under your hips. We're going to slowly walk our hands forward, lowering our torso and forehead down to the ground, keeping our hips in the air, breathing through our nose. Imagine you're pushing the floor away with your hands. And then pull your navel in as you lift up and walk your hands back to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to step our left foot forward and keeping our left knee above our left ankle, inhale up with your hands in prayer posture in a lower left lunge, breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands. Exhale as you tilt forward. Place your hands on the floor next to your left foot. And we're going to push the floor away as we pull our left foot back and bring our right foot forward into a lower right lunge. Check that your right knee is above your right ankle. And then come on up with your hands in prayer posture. Breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands. Exhale as you tilt forward, placing your hands on the floor next to your right foot. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back. And we're in tabletop position again. Now from here, you can do puppy pose again, or you can do downward dog. If you're doing downward dog, just make sure your fingers are spread wide, your index fingers are facing forward, your shoulders are rotated so that your biceps are facing forward. We're going to get onto the balls of our toes. And again, you can do puppy pose if you'd like. When you're ready, push your hips up into the air, opening your shoulders, relaxing your neck, and then alternate lifting the heels of your feet off the ground. Keep your knees bent. Focus on opening your shoulders and keeping your arms straight. Lifting the heels of your feet to stretch the backs of your legs. And when you're ready, you can just hold still with the heels of your feet off the ground. Opening your shoulders and breathing through your nose, pushing the floor away with your hands. Similar to puppy pose, we're opening up our shoulders. And then lower your knees down to the ground. We're going to sit back in child's pose again, so spread your knees apart. Bring your feet together, lower your hips to your heels, and then lower your torso and forehead down to the mat, breathing through your nose. And you can bring your arms behind you with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are behind you, bring them back up front. Lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. And from here, we're going to step our left foot forward again into a lower left lunge. When you're ready, come on up with your hands in prayer posture. Now from here, we're going to try and keep our left knee over our left ankle. We're going to take our left forearm and relax it on our left thigh. Take our right hand to our right hip. And we're going to slowly turn our torso to the right side, rotating as far around as you can. And then reaching our right hand toward our right foot. And if you'd like, you can lift your right foot off the ground. grabbing your foot or ankle. Finding your balancing point. And then release your right foot. Turn back around with your hands in prayer posture. And then inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring your hands down to the floor, keeping your right hand on the floor. We're going to inhale our left fingertips up toward the ceiling. Breathing through our nose, inhaling and exhaling. Try and keep your left knee over your left ankle. And then inhale, reaching up, exhale, bring your left hand down, push the floor away, and bring your right foot forward. When you're ready, come on up with your hands in prayer posture. Check that your right knee is above your right ankle. Make sure your right foot and your left knee are wide enough apart so that you can keep your balance. So now we're going to rest our right forearm on our right thigh, take our left hand to our left hip, and slowly turn our torso to the left side of the room. Then we're going to reach our left arm back. You can stay here if you'd like. If you want to go further, feel free to bend your left leg, grab your ankle or foot. Breathing through your nose. And then release. Turn back to the front with your hands in prayer posture. And then inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor, keeping your left hand on the ground. We're going to inhale and reach our right fingertips up toward the ceiling. Breathing through our nose. Check that your right knee is above your right ankle as you do this. Inhaling and exhaling, reaching the right fingertips to the ceiling. And then inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back. And then from here, we're going to get onto the balls of our toes, and we're going to kind of sit back on the top of our feet with our knees bent. And then slowly lower your heels as you stand up with your hands above your head, and exhale your hands down by your side. Now, standing at the front of your mat, separate your feet so that they're under your hips. Inhale your hands above your head and exhale them down. Again, inhale, reaching up. This time, pull your navel in as you exhale, bending forward, placing your hands on the outside of your feet with your knees slightly bent. Relax your neck and shoulders. Take a moment to alternate bending your knees, stretching the backs of your legs. And then pause, relax, inhale, coming up halfway. And exhale, relaxing down. Bend your knees, place your hands on the outside of your feet, and step your right foot back. Keeping your left knee bent, inhale up into warrior one with your hands in prayer posture. Now inhale, make a circle, reach your hands up, turn your torso to the right side of the room, and exhale your hands down, parallel to the floor in warrior two. Bring your shoulders together behind you, lift your chest as you gaze out over your left fingertips, breathing through your nose. Now straighten out your left leg. Inhale as you reach forward. Lower your left hand down to your left shin. Take your right hand to your right hip. Turn your torso to the right side of the room. And if you'd like, you can lift your arms straight up toward the ceiling. And if you'd like to go further, you can lower your left hand down to the floor into a full triangle pose. Now from here, if you'd like, you can lift your arm over your head, your right arm over your head, and then bend your left knee as you come back to warrior two with your hands parallel to the floor, gazing out over your left fingertips. And then inhale as you swing your right hand, move your hips, adjust your right foot to face forward, reaching up toward the ceiling. Exhale as you tilt forward, placing your hands on the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Bend your knees as you inhale, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale your hands down by your side. Again, we're going to inhale, reaching up. Pull our navel in as we swan dive down, bending forward, placing your hands on the outside of your feet. Relax your neck and shoulders. Take a moment to bend your knees, gently stretching the backs of your legs. Then inhale up halfway and exhale down. Bend your knees, place your hands on the outside of your feet, step your left foot back, keeping the right knee bent. Inhaling up into warrior one. Hands in prayer posture. And if you'd like, you can move your arms above, next to your ears, reaching your hands up to the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back. Now from here, we're going to inhale again, reaching up. This time we're going to turn our torso and adjust our feet and our hips to face the left side of the room, lowering our hands and arms parallel to the floor in warrior two, gazing out over our right fingertips. Try to make sure your torso is vertical to the floor, not tilting forward. Shoulder blades together behind you. Now straighten out your right leg. Inhale, reaching your right arm and torso forward. Lower your right hand down to your right shin. Place your left hand on your left hip. And then turn your torso to the left side of the room. And if you'd like, you can lift your left arm straight up to the ceiling and lower your right hand down to the mat. Breathing through your nose. And then if you'd like, you can reach your left arm over your head. Bend your right knee as you inhale and come back up to warrior two. Now inhale as you adjust your left foot, move your arms, your left arm, your hips to face forward, your torso to face forward. Inhale, reaching up. Pull your navel in as you exhale and tilt forward. Bring your hands down next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees as you inhale and reach your hands up above your head, palms together. Exhale your hands down by your side. Now on our mat, we're going to spread our feet about 3 to 4 feet apart, however you feel comfortable. Place your hands on your hips. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend your knees. Now take another breath. Inhale, and as you exhale again, we're going to tilt our torso forward and place our hands on the floor. Relax your neck and shoulders. You can straighten your legs out if you'd like. Take a moment to just relax your neck. Feel free to move it side to side gently, as if you're saying yes or no. And then pause. Take a deep breath, inhale, and bring your hands up behind you. Interlace your fingers and push your knuckles up toward the ceiling, breathing through your nose. Imagine you're bringing your hands behind your head. And then release, bring your hands down to the floor. And from here, we're going to bend our left knee and straighten out our right leg. Breathing through your nose. And then we're going to switch, bending our right leg and straightening our left leg. Breathing through your nose. And then come back to the center. Now walk your hands to your left foot. Take your right hand behind your left calf. Inhale with a straight spine and exhale gently, relaxing your torso over your left leg. Try not to bend your head. And then release, come back to the center. Walk your hands to the right foot. Take your left hand behind your right calf. Inhale and exhale, gently relaxing your torso over your your right leg. Try not to bend your head unless your torso is all the way down on your right leg. And then release, bring your hands back to the center. Walk your feet in as you bend your knees and lower your hips all the way down with your arms between your legs. Bring the palms of your hands together in prayer posture. Breathing through your nose. And then lower your hands down to the floor. Take your arms out from between your legs and straighten your legs out in front of you. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, lower your hands down. Now this time, inhale, reaching up, keeping your neck and spine in alignment. Exhale as you tilt your torso forward, placing your arms on the outside of your legs, lifting your chest on the inhale, and relaxing your torso over your legs on the exhale. Try not to bend your neck. Go as far as you can and just breathe. Try not to bounce. Just inhale and exhale. Lifting your chest toward the front of your feet. If your torso is all the way down, feel free to place your forehead on your knees. But if it's not, like mine is not, then just breathe wherever you are. Long, deep breaths. And then pull your navel in as you inhale. Reach your hands up and exhale. Bring your hands down to this. Bend your knees and scoot yourself up to the front of your mat. Grab your toes with your fingers and walk the heels of your feet in toward your hips. Lift your chest, pull your navel in as you tilt back, lifting the heels of your feet off the ground, breathing through your nose as you need to, inhaling and exhaling. And then if you'd like, you can straighten out one leg or both legs. Find your balancing point and breathe. And then release, lower your feet down, grab your wrists or elbows and relax. Now move your arms parallel to the floor. Pull your navel in toward your spine as you inhale and exhale. Bring your spine all the way down to the ground with control. Stretching your arms out parallel to your shoulders with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Now walk your feet under your knees as much as possible. And then walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand, keeping your shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. Now inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. Exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side, and turn your head to gaze at your left hand. So knees relaxing on the right side, head turned and gazing at your left hand, shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head and torso back to the center. Lower your arms down next to your torso. Adjust your feet so that they're under your knees again. Pull your navel in toward your spine. And we're going to inhale as we lift our hips off the ground, tightening our gluteal muscles. And exhale, coming down an inch away from the ground. With control, inhale, lifting, tightening your gluteals on the inhale. When you're ready to exhale, lowering down an inch away from the ground. Follow your breath. Now in the next inhale, we're going to keep our hips lifted off the ground, move our straight arms under our hips and interlace our fingers, keeping our gluteal muscles tight, keeping our hips lifted as we breathe through our nose. Now on the next exhale, you can release your hands from under your hips and lower your hips all the way down to the mat. Then from here, we're going to lift our feet into the air and then lift our hands in the air. Bend your knees as you grab the outer edges of your feet. Pull your feet down so that your knees go to the outside of your shoulders in happy baby pose. And from here, we're going to alternate rocking side to side, giving your spine a nice massage, releasing any tension you may feel. And if you'd like, you can rock up and down as well. Covering every area of your spine or as much as you can. So we're really trying to move our spine, not really our legs as much, but our spine. Moving around as much as you can. And then inhale your feet and hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale, bring them down to the ground. And we're going to do our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana, a conscious relaxation. So close your eyes, separate the heels of your feet, move your arms a few inches away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Focus on your breath as you inhale. Allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, observe your navel contracting toward your spine, relaxing your body. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and your wrists and fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees. Relax your calf muscles, your ankles and toes. Feel the ground supporting your body. Focus on your breath as you inhale and exhale. Observe your inhale and exhale getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, move your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. When you're ready, you can move yourself to one side of your body and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. So we'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our hands above our head. And then we're going to exhale with a strong exhale with our mouth open wide as we lower our arms and hands down. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we'll end with a final 4th breath. So go ahead and inhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, bringing the palms of your hands together and pausing at your third eye for kind thoughts, pausing at your lips for kind words, and pausing at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. Okay, well, happy Friday. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on Monday.